Good morning for our Veterans Council and Veterans update. And we got down here in the chat as well. So, how you doing? It's Tony Williams. This is Friday, August 14th. I've been really busy getting ready for what's going on. And what's going on here is Veterans Council Veterans. We're going to go over some of the things we're going to go on for the next couple of the podcasts. And just see what's going on in the world right now. But first, before I do anything, I have to sit there and say, happy birthday, Dad. So yesterday was my dad's birthday, August 13th. He'll be a young 84. And something about my dad, and maybe some of you guys don't know, is my dad actually served in the military for 20 years, in a Vietnam combat veteran. And of course, I was born at Fort Hood. So he's been my mentor, somebody I've actually admired, and I went in the military because of him. He did 20 years, and then he's now 84. And one of the things, I lost my mother about 6-7 years ago to cancer. And I made a promise to myself that I would never take it for granted my dad or my dad. So what I do is I always try to make it for Father's Day, and I always make it for his birthday. Well, because of COVID-19, I really couldn't make it for Father's Day in June. But I said, by God, for his birthday, which was yesterday. So I flew into to Philly. We spent 5-6 hours together talking, having a good time. Now I'm back into Tampa to do my chat, my updates as normal. So for some of you guys out there, Veterans Council and Veterans, we're constantly out there trying to stay engaged, with our veterans and their families in this time of COVID-19, which is even more now than ever. And so I provide this update, which we talk about our podcast, we talk about our new members. And on Monday, we have a Monday morning chat at 11 o'clock. And on Wednesday, we have a Wednesday morning chat at 11 o'clock. We're going to also have a podcast. These upcoming podcasts, we're going to have a podcast that's going to involve spouses who are of veterans who are mental health professionals. So you're going to have a couple of spouses on there. We're going to talk about what it took and what they did to get involved with the counseling, what kind of barriers they went through, and how they overcome those barriers, being spouses of military veterans. That'll be coming on next week, and then the week after that, we're going to have a sexual harassment assault response coordinators on. We're going to talk about what's going on as far as what is going on with the SHARP program, what's it's all about. Could they have done anything when it came to Vanessa Gillen, what she was doing in her situation as well? So that's going to be one of our special podcasts. In 2 weeks, it'll be on the 24th of August. Stay tuned. It'll be on the Zoom as well, and you'll get more information as well on that. I also want to talk about meeting our sponsors, which they allow us to provide these podcasts and stuff. So I definitely want to have the Tampa Council and Wellness. We'll have somebody on talking about their organization. The American Legion, specifically the Project Vet Relief, they are a very important part in Veterans Council Veterans, the sponsors of us, so we continue to do what we're doing. And then the Tri Leadership Solution to our sponsors as well. But one of the things I really want to show out as we go on with this is kind of what's going on. I've got here my own VCV mug, Veterans Council and Veterans mug, which now starting Monday when we start our morning chat, I always have a cup of coffee, so you know what's going on. I want to make sure this was actually provided to our Veterans Council from the Batista Project, and I thank you, Marla, and I thank you, Ulysses, for having a little promo stump here for our coffee, and we'll make sure that whoever our guest is and stuff, or whatever, we'll make sure we're providing a nice Veterans Council and Veterans mug as a thank you for being part of Veterans Council and Veterans. So, I said acting going on. So, and from that, we want to talk about now we have our new members, and we have a lot of new members on. We have at least, we had 20 from last week, got a couple this week. I want to introduce some of our new members that are going this week. We've got Luke McLeese. Luke McLeese is a former Marine. He got his PhD. He's the military liaison at the St. Louis University. He's part of our Veterans Council Veterans group. And then also Nefertiti's Strickland. I know I probably messed her name up again. I always mess her name up. Nefertiti's well, she'll contact me well with her real name. I'll get that right eventually. I'm sorry, Neff. I'll call you Neffy for now, so I don't want to get messing up. And Neff is a retired Army veteran. She's got her own podcast, which I hope to be talking about as well, which involve military. And she wants to be a strong advocate for veterans suicide prevention. So we'll make sure we'll do some collaboration on with that. So anyway, as you saw, that's kind of what our quick update for those guys who are involved in Veterans Council and Veterans. We'll continue on. You'll have some more information on Monday at our morning chat. You'll also will be listening to one of our a couple of our sponsors on as they come as they're going on here. This is also the last week for the Podfest Global Summit, and this one I've learned a lot. This was a week-long virtual training session on Podfest on podcast. Anything you want to know about podcasts, and I've really learned a lot. We got a military creator con that were part of that. That was very interesting. All veterans getting together who have podcasts. They were on. It was led by Russ Barnes and Jeffrey Lodick and James. They call him JV, but James Van Buren is on there, and Skip was on there. So there's a lot of veterans involved in that. Kimber was on there. So that's something I hope you hear more about in the future about the military creator con, which is going to be an informal mentorship and collaborative group that are led by veterans in their podcast. So that's something that we've done. Today is the last day for this. Actually, tomorrow's the last day for this Global Fest. We've learned a lot of things. You'll see some things we've learned as time comes on. And finally, I want to talk about the Zoom, VCS Zoom. And I'm going to be, this week, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to chase down Dr. Damon Friedman. I'm talking about Damon, Freudian slip. Damon Friedman, as far as he's the author of a Igniting Movement. So now that I'm here in Tampa, I can sit there and chase him down in St. Pete. I want you to know with Damon. Damon's been totally involved in the community. He's one of the integral parts of making sure VCS coalition is occurring. Along with Kurt Geis, or maybe Kurt Geese from the American Legion, and Barry Roberts. They're all important. As you hear more of us as far as the coalition, and we want to actually invite you guys to come out and join us so we can work a lot better collectively as a group. So anyway, guys, this is all I have for the VCV update. I will see you guys Monday at 11 o'clock for our VCV morning chat, and we will also have some special guests on as well. Until then, this is Tony Williams out.